The Boys is a show that really likes to hold the mirror up, and that is what makes the show so enjoyable. Through this saturated genre type that is the superhero genre, they've been able to carve out this niche in using dark humor to poke fun at the current state of society. And that makes this show so refreshing. While only 3 episodes of season 2 have come out, I want to recap some of the funny social commentary made by Amazon series The Boys so far in season 2. So this one is really talking about what lengths corporations or people, be it celebrities or politicians, what lengths these people are willing to go to push their agenda, and even suggesting they'd stoop as low as leveraging the death of a celebrity to push their own agenda. It's really focusing in on these people's opportunistic nature and their willingness to stoop to this low point and to get people while they're really vulnerable. With Translucent's death in season 1, Vought decided to hold a quaint and respectful funeral for Translucent. Oh wait, nope. They held a massive telecast, putting his funeral on TVs all across America and having Homelander deliver an extremely strong and touching speech, all being next to a transparent coffin in which Translucent's dead body supposedly lay. However, we all know that Translucent was blown up into a million pieces, and so his body was definitely not recoverable, and that Vought just put an empty casket there with nothing in it, acting as if his invisible dead body was inside, just for the effect. Meanwhile, we have Homelander's speech in which he starts with the touching idea that in Translucent's last conversation with him, he wanted Homelander to tell his son he loved him, and he also wanted Homelander to stop those evil super terrorists / super villains. And by equating these two things together, it's absolutely genius. It's as if Translucent cared as much about stopping these super terrorists as much as he loved his son. Which ironically, I don't think he cared about either of the two. Clearly, Homelander here is pushing for his agenda to have the superheroes fight alongside and with the military to stop this super terrorist threat that he created in the first season. And all in the name of Translucent and protecting America. And to put an absolute cherry on top, they've got Starlight singing a tribute song to Translucent as well.
Translucent, you're a goddamn pervert.
I'll just go.
We also have this absolutely hilarious scene where we have Ashley, the newly minted VP of Superhero Management, showing off a hero named Blindspot to Homelander as a differently abled potential new recruit for the Seven. He may be blind, but he's got super hearing and mad ninja skills. And Ashley boasts that they're gonna pull through the roof because inclusion is a massive priority to millennials at the moment, and even adds that the next person they should get should either be a female or an ethnic, or even better, an ethnic female. This is clearly a jab at companies doing BS diversity hires for the sake of their images. Actively recruiting, hiring, or casting diverse people, not for the fact that diversity and inclusion holds merits in the form of improving cultural insights or just providing a variety of perspectives. Rather, just purely on the fact of how it looks to the rest of the world. Hollywood has definitely come under fire for trying to pander to audiences with more inclusive casting, while not actually actively making the entire filmmaking process more inclusive or diverse, or just really giving a shit about inclusion at all. They just care about what audiences see on the screen and what affects their bottom dollar. Anyway, in an absolutely brutal scene, Homelander just proceeds to clap Blindspot in the ears and just ruptures his eardrums, essentially making him a
useless fucking blind guy.
And refusing to have any cripples join the Seven. With Stormfront joining the Seven, of course they've got to do a press junket promoting the fact that there are 3 girls in the Seven. And the promo is of course titled Girls Get It Done. And in the show, Starlight and Stormfront have to put up with these interviews with the same questions after the same questions, all to do entirely with the fact that they're women. And not anything to do with them individually, or the fact that they're superheroes and they actually have powers. Asking Starlight about her relationship status, asking about girl power. At one point, one interviewer even asked Starlight to say, "Strong is the new pretty," and just showing they're trying to manufacture these quotes. And of course the big question, asking whether girls make better superheroes. And Stormfront addresses what a lot of people are thinking at this moment. Why does it matter if they're female or male? The fact is, the individuals that make up the Seven are all the best heroes, and all that really should matter is that they do a good job. Of course, acknowledging diversity is extremely important, but when that becomes the focal point and just consumes everything else, it just dilutes what actually is important. And the Stormfront character itself is a fairly meta commentary as well. In the comics, the character is actually a male, but they've gone and done a gender swap for the TV series, all while this series is mocking the idea of trying to highlight the fact that you have females in lead roles just for public perception. They are literally doing it. But the fact that they're so aware of it and are making these comments within the series, it just shows that they know what they're doing, and I'm absolutely loving it. As we know, the Deep has been kicked off the Seven and has been relegated to being a D-list superhero after his sexual assault of Starlight goes public. And his arc at the moment sort of parallels the arc of someone who gets cancelled. Although yeah, I know cancel culture is getting a little bit out of hand, but the Deep definitely deserved to get cancelled in this case. And his one act of heroism, trying to make his way back into the good books and make his way back into the Seven, just blows up in his face. This is pretty classic. As often, I feel like these cancelled individuals just lack that bit of self-awareness, and they lack that awareness in themselves and how they come off. They just think that what they're doing is really helping their image, when in fact it's doing the opposite. But I will say the Deep's arc, it goes a bit deeper than that. No? In the first 3 episodes of season 2, while his scenes are, I'll admit, a bit odd, he's seemingly actually making progress and taking steps to overcome his own self-esteem issues and actually reflecting on why he behaved so poorly in the past. And this side is just often overlooked in those individuals that get cancelled. Often it might be for something that they tweeted or said years and years ago, and it might have been in a period where they were naive or just plain stupid. But they may have actually reflected and learnt and grown from that experience. But we'll have to see if the Deep actually gets there by the end of season 2, and there's definitely no guarantee for that. Well, that's it for this video. The first 3 episodes of season 2 of The Boys was definitely a little slow to get started, but I definitely feel like that's the beauty of the show. It allows you to spend more time with these characters, and that time invested in these characters really allows us to understand and see their motivations. I think in the first 3 episodes they've given us a great taste of what's to come, and I'm extremely keen to see the rest of the season. Thank you guys for watching this video, and don't forget to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to Cloudy TV for more content from me. Let me know in the comment section down below, what was your favorite social commentary moment, and let me know your thoughts on the first few episodes of season 2 of The Boys. As always, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.